Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had a good spring break. Today what we're going to do is kind of continue in that Unit 6 with probability, except we're going to extend it into what are called two-way frequency tables. And we'll take what we learned from Venn diagrams and kind of go back into two-way tables and do a little practice on that. So you have seen these before. You should have seen them in Algebra 1. So we'll start kind of simple, and then we'll go into some of that, those symbols we were using with the set theory and how to use that to find probability as well. So a two-way frequency table is another way to display data. So we're going to explore two-way tables and how to find probabilities using the data from the table. So let's start with the basics, reading a two-way frequency tables. They're called two-way tables because they display two different categories of information. And then the frequency represents how many people, okay? So the table below shows the results of a survey of 11th and 12th grade students at Brookdale High School. Students were asked if they had a job last summer. So here's my 11th graders, 18 had a job, 22 had no job. Seniors or 12th graders, 30 had a job, 10 had no job. A lot of times they'll just give you this part. Sometimes they'll also give you the totals on the side, so we'll go ahead and find that. So to find this total, you add 18 plus 22, which is 40. Okay, to find this total, 30 plus 10 is 40. And then your overall total will be here. So 40 plus 40 is 80. Okay, to find this total, we add straight down. So 22 plus 10 is 32. And then 18 plus 30 is 48. Okay, if you add this way, 48 plus 32, that should also give you 80. Okay, so now let's look at some basic probabilities. It says find the following probabilities. If you randomly select one student, remember to find the probability divided by the number of students surveyed. So this is where that number will matter. We want the total number of students surveyed. Sometimes they'll just ask you how many. If it just asks how many, don't divide, just find the number from the table. But if I want the probability of picking someone that has a job, so we need to figure out how many people have a job, so 48, okay, out of my total, so 48 out of 80. And we won't worry about simplifying, just finding it. So probability they have no job, so how many people have no job? It's 32 total out of 80. How many people are juniors? So juniors is going this way. So there are 40 total out of the 80. Okay, so that would be probability. Now, if it just said how many people have a job, you would just write down 48. How many people have no job is 32. But if you see the P or find the probability, that's when you know to divide. Okay, so these were just basic ones, just looking at the totals and dividing by the overall total. In the second section, this is really where we're learning a little bit more new things, is how do I use some of those symbols, the union symbol and the intersect symbol, how do I find that probability from the two-way table? So I took that same frequency table. I'm actually not going to put these totals in. I'm just going to highlight on these numbers here. Obviously, we do need the overall total because that's what we're going to divide by. But these are two situations, okay? If you see the U, remember that means union. In your Venn diagrams, that was kind of the inside part of your circles, okay? We would add those three parts together, this one plus this one plus this one. So if you see union, you're still going to add together, but you also can see the word or. Okay, those are going to represent the same thing. If I want to pick someone that's a junior or has no job, that means anyone in the junior category plus anyone in the no job category. So if you see the union or, okay, we are adding those together. Okay, the one that looks like an upside down U or kind of looks like an N, remember that's the intersect symbol. So we are not adding on that, okay? So if you see the intersect symbol and the word and, we want to find the intersection. So in our Venn diagram, right, it was that middle part. That means they are in both categories at the same time. They have these people in common, okay? So we'll do the union ones. To me, these are a little bit harder. You just have to be careful not to add the same number twice. That's why I'm not going to use the totals. So this says find the probability of selecting a junior, union, people that have a job. So I'm going to add junior plus anyone that has a job. So if I see the U, I'll automatically put a plus there. So let's go to the junior category. Okay, so I have these people that are juniors as well as these people. So 18 plus 22. Okay, those people are in that category. Plus anyone that has a job, which is this category. Now, I already wrote down these 18 people. Okay, I don't need to write them again. It's right there. So I just need to add another 30. So 18 plus 22 plus 30 is 70 out of the 80 total because we want the probability. Okay, so again, I did the juniors, 18 plus 22, which you could use that total there, plus anyone who has a job. Okay, I already counted these 18, so I didn't write it down again, and then plus the 30 because I hadn't written those down yet. If you would have added that 18 twice, you would have gotten more than your total, so that's where you know you made a mistake. But you can see how this is similar to the Venn diagram, where we had to add those three parts together. Same thing here. We had to add these two plus this one. Okay, this is like your intersection. We don't double add those. Okay, so other example in words, find the probability that you select a senior or someone with no job. Okay, so union and or kind of mean the same thing. We want to find all the people that are either seniors or have no jobs. Okay, and we're adding those people together. So go to seniors first. So seniors, we have 30 plus 10. Okay, plus anyone that has no job. So we have 22 right here. And then another 10, but we have already counted those 10, so don't write it down again. So I'm doing seniors, so 30 plus 10, plus anyone with no job, so that's another 22. So 30 plus 10 is 40, plus 22 is 62 out of my total, so 62 out of 80. Okay, so you're adding those sections together. Just don't double count, don't double add. Okay, so that one's a little bit harder because you have to make sure you find the exact ones to add together. Okay, the intersection is not so bad because you just have to find the intersection. So remember, it looks like an N or upside down U. Okay, if I see intersect or the word and. Okay, so find the probability that there's senior, intersect, no job. So senior, intersect, no job. So if you were to almost highlight these, I don't have a highlighter, I'm going to circle them. Senior, intersect, no job. You want to see, okay, what they have in common or where they intersect. So these 10 people are in both categories. They're seniors and they have no job. So that's the only number I need. So it's 10 out of the 80. Okay, so literally find where they intersect each other. And then in words, probability they are a junior and they have no job. So they have to be a junior and also have no job. So a junior that has no job, okay, is right there. Those are the only people that are both juniors and have no job. So that's 22 people out of the 80. Okay, so if it's union or, you add together. If it's intersect or and, okay, you find where they meet, just like you did with the Venn diagram. So that's kind of our big idea for today. So I would encourage you to pause, okay, and try these 6 practice questions on the back. If you're still confused and you want to go with me, that's fine, but I would encourage you to pause, try it, and then come back and look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find these totals. 25 plus 30 is 55. 27 plus 19 is 46. 55 plus 46 is 101. Add the girls together, it's 49. Add the boys together, that is 52. Okay, so we have everything we need. So find the probability that we select a girl. So how many girls are there? There's 49. out of my total, so out of 101. So all of these are going to be out of 101 since they're probability. So B, find the probability they are a girl and can't swim. So I need to find the girls that can't swim. Okay, so girl and can't swim, so 19 out of 101. C, probably they're a boy and can swim. So boy and can swim, so that's 25 people out of 101. Okay, remember that's just finding where they intersect. So D, probability they're a boy or, okay, so or and union are when I add together. So boy or can't swim. So boys have 25 plus 27 plus anyone that can't swim. Okay, I've already counted the 27, so I have another 19. So 25 plus 27 plus 19 is 71 out of the 101. Okay, and I want to pause for a second and look at what if we had just used our totals, because this is a common mistake. So you may notice, okay, hey, there's 52 boys plus anyone that can't swim. Okay, that's 46. But if I add those together, I get 98, okay, which is not what I got here. And the reason for that is if you go ahead and just add those totals, 52 plus 46, what you're doing is you're adding that 27 twice, because that 27 is in this category and it's also in this category. So that's why I would encourage you to not use the totals or just do 52 plus 19 so that you make sure you don't double count those same people, because you're counting them in the boy category and the can't swim category. So it's just this plus the 19. So you can do 52 plus 19, just don't use both totals. Okay? Letter E, that is my intersect symbol. Looks like the N. So I just need to find the girls that can swim. Just find where they intersect. So girls that can swim, okay, are these people right here. So that's 30 out of 101. Okay, and then my last one, I see that's my union symbol. So that means I'm going to be adding. Okay, those are together. Union means put together. So girl, union, can't swim. So girls, I have 30 plus 19, or you could go ahead and put the 49, plus anyone else that can't swim. So I've already counted these. So the only other people that can't swim are these 27. So plus 27. And that gives me 76 out of the 101. Okay, so if it's union or, you add together. Otherwise, you just read through the table, either find that value, find where they intersect. So your assignment today is to complete the practice quizzes, which should be very similar to these. And you can redo it as many times as you need to. These questions don't take very long, so take your time. Let me know if you have any questions on any of that. Hope you guys are doing well, and I miss you.